All right, what's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. This is going to be a lot, and this is going to be really helpful and informative. So I suggest watching it all the way through, or at least maybe even watching it again once or twice. Right? Once you understand these three things that we're going to go over today, you're really going to have an edge over the market, and you're really going to understand how to trade a lot more, and really break down and read what's going on with the chart and what's going wrong maybe with your trades. Okay, so I have nothing. This is basically essentially a blank chart, and then I have the volume profile on. Okay, so what I want you to notice is yesterday I charted in the Discord. Okay, um, I gave some intraday supply and demand zones. All right, and then I noted that we had a very big volume gap right here. Okay, now this volume gap was represented by this. All right, so if you look back on here, you can see that the volume is really high here. All right, at these levels, and then when we come up to here, it's pretty much just like a gap in volume. Okay, the volume just decreases substantially, right? And then the next wall of buyers or sellers, right? The next amount of volume was up here in these levels, right? So let's go back here, all right, and let's kind of break down what this means. So we're looking at intraday yesterday, and I'm noticing, hey, we have a supply zone here intraday. All right, we're coming up in this level, and we're not able to break past this. This is a level where we're selling off, but this can change at any moment, right? What we're looking for to see continued bullishness is we're looking to see buyers step in, okay, and turn this from a supply zone, right, where there's a supply imbalance and we're dropping, to now a demand imbalance, right, and a demand zone where now we're going to push this higher. Because once we go higher, we know that there's a gap, there's a volume gap right here, aka meaning like there's not much activity, right? So we're going to see activity again in the stock at one of these higher levels up above. All right. So what do you know? Volume was dying off the whole time. Okay. Let's look down here at the volume. Okay. So we hit the top of our supply zone. And since that moment, supply dropped, right? Up until here, up until these candlesticks, where we saw a large amount of volume again, and it was buyers. Okay. Because the candlesticks are going up. We saw buying volume increase. All right. So I have a whole supply and demand tutorial in the top right hand corner of this video if you guys need help with supply and demand. But that's what we're looking for, right? We're looking to see, all right, are we gonna hit supply, come back down to this demand zone, and then rally back up, or are we gonna be able to flip this supply zone into a demand zone and go higher, right? And the reason we knew we would go higher is because of this volume gap, right? There's no volume right here, so the price is just gonna go up, right? It's gonna go in the direction of the trend, right? So if you're coming from lower and heading up, there's not going to be any volume, and if it's buying pressure sending it up, you're going to see it go past these levels up until where we have high volume. All right, and now we can see here, if we look today, we'll zoom in on it today, and we came down to this area of interest, this high volume level, and now we're pushing up past it, and we're going up higher as a result of that. Because who's in control of the volume right now is the buyers. The buyers are in control of the volume, and we're starting to hit some levels where there's less volume, as you can see right here. Volume is starting to die off a little bit. So this may be where we see some resistance. Okay, that's all that means, is we could see some resistance here and fall back down because there's a volume gap right there. And if not, we could consolidate, come back down, and then find some more buyers and step in. All right, so this will really help you guys out a lot, is understanding supply and demand. Okay, and your supply and demand zones like this, and then understanding volume. Okay, once you understand the volume and you can look at it and you can see, okay, well, we hit this supply zone, volume is dying off, and boom, volume kicked in, we had a large increase in the volume and buyers stepped in, and then we know that there's a volume gap up above. So you can get in some call options and ride this momentum for a very, very quick profitable day trade, scalp trade, right? So that's what I'm trying to help you guys do. And that's what we're teaching. That's what I teach. And, that's what we're doing in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, the link to join is in the description below. And you'll gain access to the Circle of Opulence chat, okay, where, this is kind of the main chat where everyone discusses things intraday. You have the tycoon analysis in here. That's where the admin members from the options trading tycoons post our analysis. I'll be posting my videos in here. There's member analysis as well. We have all of the plays. Okay, so you can see our call outs, our stock call outs, small cap call outs. These are like a little bit of a smaller budget plays. We got suggestion plays in here, stock suggestions, earnings plays, lots of things like that. And then my favorite part is the sweeps channels. We have the golden sweeps channel. We have the sweeps channel. These are where you're going to see large money institutional block orders. Okay, you're going to see them come in here, and we can see, oh, okay, well, on TCOM, someone just spent $693,000 on the strike price ending in 06/17/2022, right? IWM calls, you see VGK calls, SPY calls, the S&P 500. We have unusual activities. This is where you'll see unusual option activity throughout here. Okay, and you'll be able to notice like, oh, hey, well, this is kind of unusual. We got $626,000 worth of Tesla calls in here. Then we have $294,000 worth of Tesla calls. That right there is about $1 million in Tesla bullish call options that expire in a month from now, in less than a month from now. So you can come in here and see, oh, wow, okay, well, maybe Tesla is going to see some bullish activity because there's millions of dollars flooding in through unusual option chain activity in the Discord. So I definitely recommend joining. Okay, you guys will learn a lot, and it's a really great community where we're all making some money. Okay, so thanks again for watching. If you got a stock you guys want me to analyze, let me know in the comments below. I do viewer requests weekly, so you can look forward to having someone actually respond to you guys and give you guys a chart analysis in a pretty quick time frame. All right.